Howard Stern, after coming back to his show 2 months off, decides to let ChatGPT write a script that they then acted out. That was this past Monday. And we played that on the show. I made Pat Oates suffer through that and producer Chris. And it was terrible. It was the worst thing. And we're going, why is he doing this? Is he actively trying to piss off his only listeners, his few listeners that he has left? What's he doing? So the next day, my buddy Mike gave me a heads up that there is some feedback from the listeners about the AI script and that whole bit they did.
Oh, a lot of fans wrote in that they hated how boring the ChatGPT script was. I don't know if you heard the show yesterday, but if you missed it, I had this idea where we would feed ChatGPT some, facts about the show. And ChatGPT wrote a script, an artificially intelligent script about how I was thinking about retiring and Robin was talking to me about retiring and blah, 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 blah. And it created this cliffhanger script where we never even found out if I was going to retire. ChatGPT left it as a cliffhanger.
Oh, wow.
And the fans wrote in, Howard, it's boring. Do not do it again.
Okay. So that's the first note he read as far as the feedback goes. Here's some more feedback coming in to Howard from that.
Howard, please do not do more of the ChatGPT bit. You have writers for a reason. Howard, I'm submitting a no vote for the AI script. It was all bad. The AI script needed some punching up. Call the joke man. Oh, my God. No, we're not doing that.
No matter what.
No matter what.
So everyone's saying it sucks. They even bring up Jackie the Joke Man, bringing him back. I thought it was interesting that Howard even referenced that.
Yeah.
Rare mention of Jackie or anything having to do with Howard's past showing up on the show there. And he's like, there's no fucking way. Yeah, I mean, Jackie's a nice enough guy. I'm sure you can get him in there to punch up some things, but that's fine. It's a different show now. You guys are doing different things. And so Howard learned that using AI to write a comedy bit is a really bad idea. Or did he?
My favorite part of today's show was the ChatGPT script. Very fun to listen to. ChatGPT, I was shocked how they nailed the Gary character. Please do an AI Ronnie sex tip. Howard, I'd be interested in some additional versions of the AI script where you try to make it funnier. Well, that's the point. We're not going to touch the ChatGPT script. And this one says, yeah, why not? Why isn't Ronnie in the ChatGPT? Well, I did feed into ChatGPT for a second script with Ronnie and JD in it. Uh-huh. And there is a script.
That's retarded.
Why would he do this? It was a disaster. People are writing in. That was terrible. Never do that again. And Howard goes, so you know what I did? I did it again. Okay. But you're not going to talk about it anymore, right? You're not going to actually try to act it out like you did last time, hopefully.
This one takes place at Robin's mansion with her pool. And we're all sitting around discussing whether I should retire.
Oh, that's fun.
But a lot of people did write that they do not want any more ChatGPT. I personally want to hear how
Are you torn because of this?
No.
No, he's not torn about it at all because Howard is blatantly trying to get people to stop listening to his show. I used to think that he was doing that kind of subtly with the guests that he would have on and the bits that he was doing. Now he's just obviously like he's trying to tank his own show. He's like, we did this horrible thing. Everyone hates it. I want to do it again. It's a weird angle to have. It's a weird way to go about hosting a radio show. But here we are.
But I think we should do it, despite all the negativity around ChatGPT.
Well, then let's do it.
All right. Hold on. Let me get my script.
Robin.
How does no one push back? Again, Fred puts all this time into getting the right sound beds together for this thing. And now they have Ronnie the limo driver, who's retired from the show living in Vegas. But I remember back when I was listening to Howard Stern years and years ago, one time, instead of saying dude, he said do. And now, like, that's the funniest thing still. So he told ChatGPT that every time Ronnie starts a sentence with the word do. So that's part of this bit. But then they also get JD involved in this as well. So this is how it starts off with the announcer.
Oh, great.
Scene opens at Robin Quiver's palatial estate by the pool. Howard Stern, Robin Quivers, Gary Delamonte, Ronnie Mund, J.D. Harmeyer, and Fred Norris are lounging around having drinks. Howard is in deep contemplation about his potential retirement. The atmosphere is relaxed, but tinged with tension over the discussion. We join mid-conversation.
I don't know, guys. I mean, it's been what, 40 years? Do I really want to keep doing this?
Howard.
Oh my God. It's getting sad because honestly, if we didn't say this was AI, I would think that they were just doing this because this is the conversation. Oh, am I going to retire? It's been doing this for so long. I need to retire. Like, okay.
It is very funny if AI is just writing Robin to just laugh and have no other lines.
You gotta say that's spot on, Robin.
Right. That does figure that part out. Now, I'm not going to play this whole thing for you guys like I did last time. That was torturous. Something I probably shouldn't have done. But I just wanted to let everyone know how terrible it actually was. I wasn't exaggerating. I wanted to prove it was the worst thing Howard's ever done in his life. And he's done a lot of terrible things. But I want to play a couple bits from here because if you remember last time, Howard trained, or the prompt that he put in to ChatGPT was that Gary wants to talk about going to a concert this weekend.
Oh, right.
So no matter what the conversation was, he would interrupt with going to a concert this weekend. Well, this time, he's got another hilarious joke. I think even Stuttering John would approve of this one.
Howard, can I talk to you for a second off the air?
What now, Gary? First of all, we're off the air. And secondly, you've been very weird today. You've been very weird.
I don't know. Listen, Robin's got this beautiful place, but where's the shrimp, Howard? You know, we're all at this huge mansion. There's not a single shrimp cocktail in sight. Not even a fucking lobster roll.
And that's what's bothering you right now? The lack of shrimp? I mean, we're talking about retirement here, and you're worried about shrimp.
Get it? Gary likes eating shrimp.
Look, I know we had a lot of theories last time with Pat and everything.
Yes.
This doesn't sound like AI generated. Now it just sounds like a shitty script.
Do you think that maybe they're going to be like, yeah, guess what? That wasn't even AI?
Yeah, that's a regular banter anyway, so.
I got the impression Howard Stern had ad-libbed that because ChatGPT isn't usually good at catching itself by saying, we're not even on air right now. Usually it would just lie and it's miscalculated what it means. It doesn't correct itself on the next sentence.
Also,
that's very intelligent.
Also, it's very odd that it goes, Gary, you're being weird today. You're being weird. Like it wouldn't repeat something like that either. Mm-hmm. So maybe they're just getting loose with the script a little bit. I can tell you that Ronnie is definitely loose with the script because he can't even read it. And this leads to hilarity.
You are really out in the Hamptons half the time anyway. Vegas. Where you been?
Wow. What a read.
Howard.
So I guess the joke was that ChatGPT is bad at writing scripts on the Monday show, and then on Tuesday's show, it's that Ronnie's bad at reading scripts is the joke. So they're just finding humor in all sorts of different places with this. And one of those places is Gary's recurring jokes.
This is like my family. How do you walk away from your family?
Well, Howard, if there was more shrimp here, maybe you'd stay longer.
Oh, no.
Gary, shut the fuck up about the damn shrimp.
JD is actually laughing, and I think Robin did too, at the shrimp line. What is wrong with these people? They need to get out of there. JD, run. Get out of there. What is this doing to you?
This would be a great bit for a camping trip.
Sure. Amongst your close friends. Not for a national radio show.
Right.
All right.
Okay, if this is really AI generated,
Yep.
I think Howard thought that this was going to be a recurring bit for weeks.
Yes.
If he had Fred prep this already instead.
Yes.
I don't know why he was going through the comments about it if he was just going to plow ahead, but I think he thought it was going to be a hit. Perhaps over his vacation, he's like, AI is huge with the kids these days.
Oh, yeah, everyone loves
Nothing
AI
but kids
everything.
listen to my show anymore.
Yep.
You know, like, yeah. So I think he's running with it, although I don't think this was AI generated.
Or you could say, oh, ChatGPT wasn't popular. This week we're doing Grok or whatever the other. That'd be a funny bit on the audience. As long as he's ridiculing the audience, he might as well double down.
Yeah, you might as well. Well, this is the exciting conclusion that ChatGPT came to for Howard's retirement.
You know what? I've thought about it. And I've got to say, I'm not retiring. Not yet, at least.
I knew it.
Howard, that's great. But can we go get some fucking shrimp now?
Oh, my God, Gary. Enough with the shrimp. Robin, can you throw Gary in the pool already?
I just might to shut him up.
Dude!
Good stuff, huh? This was the thing that, and I can't believe that the staff wouldn't go, Howard, we can't do this. Why are we doing this? This is, no one's going to hear this and be like, oh, I'm so glad Howard's back from vacation.
I'm trying to get fired.
I think he's trying to get fired. So after they read that script, now they're assessing how that went. And Robin has this to say.
That was a better script, but still.
It's
It needs work.
That was a better script. Better than the worst thing you guys have ever done? Maybe. I hope so. It's possible. I guess. One more clip I have on here. And this is just, Howard's asking, guys, let us know what you thought. He's trying to save this bit. And I didn't like it Monday, but this one was pretty good, right?
Anyway, good job, boys. Everybody did a nice job. And there you have the ChatGPT Theater. We'll wait to hear from the fans if they want more, but I think that might put a close on it. I don't know. Fred only had one line. It looked like Ronnie had most of the lines. He seemed to steal the show.
Do.
Well, I did tell ChatGPT that Ronnie starts every sentence with do.
Wow, these people are programmed. I mean, Robin's always been that way, and JD's always been that way, but now it's so painfully obvious because they're doing anti-humor. They're daring you to listen to this shit and enjoy it. Were you ever a Stern fan at all, David? You're probably too young and Midwestern for this.
Right, I'm not too familiar. He's never been something that I've caught too much up on, but everybody, he did the sexual things. He's famous.
That very, very good way to wrap up his career right there. He did the sexual things, and he's famous. That's Howard Stern.
Who are these podcasts?